male and female individuals are split. Okay. So generally nematodes they have different male and female individuals, but sometimes there may be changes like female having secondary male sexual characters, and sometimes the females lay eggs in hermaphroditism through hermaphroditism because like males are not required. Mostly it happens in case of melanodyne that through without the help of male, the females are capable of producing the eggs. Then both sexes look alike, but sometimes the females may have different shape like in Melardogyne heterodera, triangular semi-penetrans, and reniform nematodes. The females have different shape, but generally the both the nematodes, like female and males, both look like vermiform. So males are generally shorter than the females. You can see here, this is male having conspicuous bursa here, and this is female longer than males, and they have in the middle of their body part, this is a bulbal opening, and there is no other organs on the tail. So this is female and this is male. Tail end curved ventrally in case of male, and they possess different sexual organs. So this is the male connectors and this is the female connector. Now the female reproductive system. Is it visible? Female reproductive. So you can see here the diagram. The female reproductive system has the 6 parts. So when there is 2 ovaries means from here this is short tube, this is vagina. Vagina is very highly muscular because they have to lay the eggs, and the opening is vulva, and from here from vagina you can see one ovary is here and another ovary is here. This type of ovary is called didelphic ovary. This is called didelphic ovary. If it has only one ovary like here only, then it is called monodelphic ovary. So sometimes the ovary may be directed anteriorly, sometimes may be directed posteriorly. So here it is called empedelphic. Empedelphic means one anterior and one posterior. And if both uh, directed anteriorly like in Melardogyne, since Melardogyne females are round shape, so they have the vulva in their posterior part, and all both the ovaries are directed anteriorly. In that case, it is prodelphic and didelphic. Didelphic means 2 ovaries, and prodelphic means directed anterior. So this is the case when so mostly anterior one ovary having directed anteriorly is found, but in case of Melardogyne 2 ovaries are found. Oviduct. So this is ovary. The anterior most part is the ovary having the cells here which are fast multiplying. Okay, these are having fast multiplication. The eggs will build. So finally, when they pass through this channel, they will mature. So one egg when they will come here, this is the short tube, very short tube from ovary to. This is called spermatheca. It's not written here, it is written here, spermatheca. So both have spermatheca. This is the storage organ of sperms. So during copulation, when the males insert the sperms here, these sperms will come here and store. Okay, so one egg, when egg come there after maturation, will get fertilized in the with the sperm, any one of the sperm here, and then it will pass through this crust of formalia. Crust of formalia is a row of epithelial cells which are very large cells and that are secretory. They secrete some coating on that leg egg. So this is cluster formalia. Sometimes 4:4 means 4 rows and 4 columns. Sometimes 3/4. Okay, and then it comes in uterus. Uterus is a last tube where it is stored before the egg laying. So oviduct is just the narrow passage for oogonia. Oogonia is the mature egg ova. Spermatheca to store sperms. Oogonia get fertilized here and pass through. And uterus is the columnar glandular cells and deposit eggshell around the fertilized eggs. So uterus is also responsible for forming one layer outside the egg. So egg has three layers, and that one is the innermost layer is the egg membrane, and then one layer deposited here and one layer deposited here. So all together three layers, and then it will be deposited outside the fertilized egg. Then vagina is for expansion of eggs. So also in vaginal area, specialized muscle cells are found for contraction and expansion. Expansion and vulva is just a slit-like uh, opening on the ventral side, and it helps in egg laying and copulation. So this vulva structure is also different in different nematodes. Sometimes it is flapping outside, flap-like structure, sometimes spore-like structure, and sometimes slit-like structure. So this is also a taxonomical character of different nematodes. Okay, so you all will get it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
And please repeat the three layers of egg.
the three layers of egg. The first layer, which is formed here. Okay, ovary. So after multiplication, here there is fast multiplication, and only one egg will come at one time. So that egg is having a cell membrane. So any cell is having cell membrane. So that is the unit membrane, also unit membrane, that is the basal part of that egg. And when they pass through spermatheca, the stored sperms will fertilize with this egg. And after fertilization, the fertilized egg will pass through its cluster formalia, having large glandular cells, and these will form a layer on that egg. And after that, it will pass in uterus. So here, uterus, in the uterus part, which is the large glandular tube, and here also there is another, the third layer is formed, and after that the egg will pass through the vagina to the outside through this vulva. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now the different terminology. I have told you that when two ovaries are present, suppose this is two ovaries. Okay. Here is the vagina, vulva. This is the ovary of you can say reproductive system of melidogyne female. So melidogyne female is a round shape structure. Uh, it is totally different from the male nematode, and so they have to lay at least 200 to 500 eggs. So to acquire that, to accommodate this high number of nematodes, they are having this. You can say large, very long ovary is there. So two ovaries and both are directed anteriorly. So this is prodelphic and didelphic. Didelphic means two ovaries. So terminologies are number of genital tracts on the basis of number of genital tracts. Here you can see only one ovary is there. Here is the vagina vulva. So it is called monodelphic, prodelphic because it is single ovary and directed anterior. This is didelphic but amphidelphic means one anterior and one posterior. So prodelphic means directed anteriorly of histodelphic. If it is only, if this ovary will have this location, only the posterior location, then it is called opisthodel. And amphidelphic means one anterior and one posterior. So now you got it, this one. Now the male reproductive system. So this slide is visible. Male reproductive system.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So when you see male reproductive system, only we have
The slide is not visible.
Not visible. Now,
Not visible, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
so you have to just see the tail part, whether the spicules are present, versa is present. So you can see here the this is reproductive part. This is reproductive system. This is digestive system. Both joins together to form cloaca. And here the spicules are found. And the spicules also have a lumen, means they have hollow lumen, which is having, they have prepared sperms, and sperms are coming from the reproductive system, and this spicules is just to hold the female during copulation, and the opening is called cloacal aperture. The lower one is that heart plate is gubernaculum, and this is bursa. So if you see through the ventral side, you can see the both spicules, and if you see from the lateral side, you can see only one spicule. So spicules are in pair, and gubernaculum is only one plate that is covering both the spicules. So in male reproductive system, you can see these are the different structures: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 parts of this male reproductive system are found. So first is testes, just like ovary in females. This is testes. So one is testes. If two are present, then the spelling will change. TES, test. So it will be called test. Okay. So if one testis is there, monoarchic, ORCHIC. If two are there, diorchic, seminal vesicle. The second part is seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle, like in females, this is also the anterior part, is having fast multiplication of cells. So after multiplication of cells, 4 at a time, because of mitosis and meiosis, 4 sperms are found. Okay, but in female, after mitosis and meiosis, only one egg is formed. So this you have to remember. So in one cycle of mitosis and meiosis, only one functional egg is formed in case of female, and in case of male, all 4, that is a product of one cycle of mitosis and meiosis. 4 cells all are functional. Functional male sperms. They are coming through this wall, and when they pass through the tube, they become mature, and here they store. So this is called vas difference. So vas difference is just for passage for sperms. Then it merges with intestine to form cloaca. So after that, they merges with intestine, and then they pass through cloaca and then opens in cloacal aperture. So when they copulate with female, this bursa will hold the female. Then this spicule is inserted in the female vulva to make sure that all the sperms should go inside the vulva. Okay, then spicules are sclerotized, that is very hard, appear movable, and this is mating organ. Then gubernaculum, it is a hard plate-like structure. It is not movable, but just guides the movement of the spicules. Then bursa is actually the cuticular part. It is the modification of cuticle, that is you have studied in outer body tube. the first part of outer body tube, that is cuticle, and it is the modification of that cuticle bursa, which is all again maybe of three types, that is peloderon, leptoderon, and arecaderon. So bursa is also found in pair, leptoderon or peloderon or arecaderon, and they hold female during mating. So this is all about your male reproductive system. Someone has raised hand. Do you want to ask any question, Archana Kumari? Or by mistake you have done? So should I move forward? Any doubt? Please respond. You are not responding.
Please continue.
Okay. Now the excretory system. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So excretory system is also very well developed in nematodes, and on the basis of the excretory system, the nematodes are grouped into two groups, two classes. Like when you study classification, they will know that all the nematodes are grouped into two classes, that is Schizenentia and Adenopodia. That I told you already in first class, that you can see here these two types of um, excretory system. This is glandular type and this is canalicular type. Actually, this is only one cell, and this is also one cell. You can see one nucleus here, one nucleus here. But this system is different. This is a tube-like structure, H shape. You can see H shape structure, and the excretory pore is here, having a small short tube, and this excretory pore will be present on the outer side of the cuticle, that is on the ventral side, to excrete the any toxic material of the nematode body. And this is also lineate cell. This cell is called lineate cell, and this glandular type system, excretory system, is also having the excretory pore, which is present on the ventral side of the nematode body to excrete the toxic material. So, on the basis of this, all the nematodes are grouped into Schizenentia and Adenopodia. The name itself describes Cicernia, Secernea, Cicernia means tubes, and adenos, adenos means gland. So if it is under adenopodia, it means they are having the excretory system like a glandular type. And if it is under Cicernia, it is having canalicular type in the excretory system. And also in different types of nematodes in Cicernia, this H shape will have different type of modifications. In some cases, one part is not present. In some cases, it is having different type of shape. So these both will run from the upper part to the lower part in the body. So basically, it's just variable two main longitudinal excretory ducts running in lateral hypodermal parts, joined in esophageal region by a transverse duct. This is joining by a transverse duct, and this is the region of esophageal region. A terminal duct, this is a terminal duct, arises and opens on ventral side, that is called excretory. And in glandular type, which is present in the class Adenopodia, I told you this Adenopodia nematodes are primitive type, which are not adapted to the environment and have not developed, and these are very large nematodes having this glandular type excretory system. So these are called lineate cells. The lineate cell leads to an excretory duct and opens outside. So the excretory system having the function of speculatory, may be secretory, and may be having osmotic regulation. So now the excretory system is also called excretory secretory system. because they also secrete some materials. So they are now called excretory secretory system. You all got it?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I mean, the excretory system, the tubular type is the more evolved one.
Yes. Tubular type is present in the.
What is the advantage? What is the advantage over the glandular type?
Glandular is having just one cell. Okay. So that is present only at one region. It is not present in the whole area of the body. So in tubular, you can see here this tubes which is running from the mouth to the tail. So taking all the blocks of material from the whole of the body. Okay. So only, and this is having the glandular type. So it is present just near the esophagus, not running throughout the body. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the nervous system. Is it visible? Nervous system.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So yesterday I have told you in last class I think I have told you that their nervous system is present, their brain is present. So from here it is esophagus now. After esophagus intestine starts, and in the region of one part is called isthmus, that is constricted part, and here the nerve ring is present. So nerve ring is just a ring-like structure having present diagonally. It is not vertical present. So this is main nerve center is a ring called nerve ring or circumesophageal commissure. Circumesophageal commissure means it is surrounded thus isthmus region, and because this isthmus is a part of esophagus, and commissure means the dendrites and other fibers. So this is circumesophageal commissure, which is encircling the isthmus region of esophagus. So the main nerve arises from the nerve ring and run anteriorly and posteriorly in the hypodermal cortex. So from here, all the nerves run from the here to mouth. So you have seen in the mouth region that 6 lips are present, and some sensory organs like pancreas are present. On the tail, phagocytes are present. So these all are sensory organs. And some these are special sensory organs, and the nerve cords from the nerve cords, main dorsal nerve cord and ventral nerve cord, like in our body, they are running dorsally. The dorsal nerve cord running in dorsal part, ventral nerve cord running in the ventral part, and two uh, lateral nerve cords, and those are running in the lateral sides. And everywhere in the nematode body, some nerve fibers are connected from one side to the other side. Sayagration to mama. 130 volume. Where were you? Sayag? Hello. Just respond me if I am calling you. Why you joined us so late? It is creating problem, your online classes. We have to stop on the presentation and make it inside. So this excretory pore, when you see the nematodes under the microscope, you can see this excretory pore very clearly. So these longitudinal nerves are interconnected at regular intervals throughout the length. I told you that in all the nerve cords, in all the nerve cords, that is 4 nerve cords, that 2 laterals and 1 dorsal and 1 ventral, and in between these all the nerve longitudinal nerves are interconnected at regular intervals to get the sensation, to get the environments everywhere. Now the sense organs. This slide is visible. Rahul, Jyoti,
No, ma'am.
now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so except nervous system, we have some sense organs. Like amperes, you have seen that on the lips region, amperes are found. That amperes are also of different type. Like say some cases only like a structure is there. Here you can see spiral like a structure, and then in some cases a split like, in some cases horseshoe like. So amperes are of many shapes. Now in chemoreceptors, in sense organs, two types of sense organs are there: chemoreceptors and tactoreceptors. So chemoreceptors that sense the chemicals in vicinity. So if they are moving, so they have to sense the chemicals which are present, like we irrigate the soil with fertilizer, then different organic matters, some pesticides are also incorporated in the soil. So they have to sense the chemicals to react. So for that we have chemoreceptors. Chemoreceptors. In chemoreceptors, two types of organs are there, that is amperes and plasmids. Both are found in tail, and amperes are present in the anterior region and plasmids are present in the tail region. Here you can see in the tail region, it's not very clear, only small dot you see here. So these are present on the lateral side, like one here, one in this side, one on the other side. And sometimes plasmids become very large, like in case of Oplolebiga group that we'll study in classification class. So in that case, it is called with different name. Okay, so generally it is called plasmids. Yes, so both are found in pair. Amperes are opened on lateral side and adjacent, and they help in locating plant roots. They are generally used for the host finding. So they are chemotaxis, they have individual glands. So whenever there is a sense organs, they have some pocket cell and socket cell, and then one glandular cell. So that glandular cell is responsible for secreting some chemicals, and that will help in sensing. They have some nerve dendrites, and because of that nerve dendrite, they sense the host nearby. Okay, so when we study the biology and physiology, we'll study the host finding mechanism. In that case, how they find the host and how they react. Since organs found in pair, they open on lateral sides in the and enlarge fragments are called scutella. Fragment is called scutella and tools are called scutellae. Scutellae is the plural form. So I told you that in some nematodes, these fragments are very large. You can see it prominently in microscope, and that is called scutella. Then some sense organs are tactoreceptors. Tactoreceptors means when anything touch their mouth or the stomach part, they perceive the sense of touch. So in tactoreceptors, three types of papillae or setae are present. So papillae are just like swollen, round like structures are present, that are called papillae. One is called papilla, and many more than one is called papillae. Here also seta and setae. So setae are the long type of structures which are present in nematodes or the nematodes which are present in water. It is also helpful for their swimming because they are large setae-like structures. And these papillae or setae, when they are of three types: cephalic, cervical, and caudal, according to the presence of regions. If they are present in the upper regions, that is in the neck region, they are called, in the lip region, they are called cephalic. When they are present in the esophageal region, it is called cervical. and then when they are present in the caudal region, caudal means tail region. So when they are present in caudal region, so they are called caudal algae. Caudal algae. Generally, CT are present on the cephalic region just to help in swimming. So these 6 legs you have already seen. These 2 are ampedes. So ampedial aperture only you can see. Legs are there. So on the legs you can see small dot-like structure. So these are total 16 papillae. So in case of marine or non-animals which are swimming, in case of papillae they are having CT. Okay, you can see here 3, 3, 6, 3, 3, 6, and 2 here, 2 here. So 6 to the 12, 12, then 4. It is total 16. So one row that is being found inside, that is 6, and here is 10. So 6 in the inner row and 10 in the outer row. Now the other systems which are not well developed in nematodes. Like you have seen the digestive system, reproductive system, excretory system and nervous system. All these 4 systems are very well developed. Rahul? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting or you are lethargic? So you are getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is your about the respiratory system and circulatory system. Since you know for an animal to live, respiratory system and circulatory systems are also very important. But in nematodes, these 4 systems are not well developed. Means there is not particular, not an identified system, but the function of the systems are done by another organ like in respiratory system. Well developed organs are lacking, but the oxygen required for aerobic plant parasitic nematode decreases in the cuticle. Like I already told in cuticle class that when these cuticles are needed in respiration of the nematodes, so oxygen will come to that pores of the cuticle. Now, what about the circulatory system? Circulatory system is also important for nematode living, and but well developed organs are lacking. And this pseudocoelomic fluid, you know, nematodes, nematode body is divided into 3 parts: outer body tube, inner body tube, and in between these 2, pseudocoelomic fluid, which are under such pressure that it maintains the nematode body in a shape. And this fluid serves as the means of transport since it bathes different organs. You know, the digestive system, reproductive system, nervous system, excretory system, these all are floating inside this pseudocoelomic fluid. So now finally we come to this end morphology class. So this is your gross morphological class. So I will ask you this whole body diagram. Okay. So please prepare, please practice this nematode body. You have the slide. Practice with the diagram. So if you draw a simple nematode without seeing that you should have all the organs like this, I will give marks. Okay. So all should draw like this. This is stylet. When I ask about to draw the whole nematode, so don't draw this two. Only you have to draw the female nematode. You can show the vulva here or here because different nematodes have different vulval orifices. In some cases anterior, in some cases posterior, in some cases middle. So you can show anywhere. And mostly the nematodes have in the middle of their body vagina and the vulva, and some nematodes are posterior and rarely the anterior. Then this definition, this is very important. I will ask you in Viva also, I will ask you in midterm or quiz. It will be of the 1 mark. So the whole nematode morphology is described in one sentence. That is its definition. Nematodes are triploblastic. Triploblastic means it is made of 3 layers. 3 layers means it is not critical hypodermis. Triploblastic means when the nematodes are developed through egg, they have different germinal layers. So that germinal layers are of 3 layers. That is mesodermal, endodermal, and ectodermal. So these 3 layers, because of these 3 layers, they are triploblastic. Bilaterally symmetrical means if they are cut into half, but only at one plane, not through all the planes. At a particular place, when you cut from layer to layer, these both pieces look like mirror images to each other. So this is what we mean by bilaterally symmetrical. Means when you cut the nematodes in lateral parts, they both look like similar. Unsegmented, I told you already that these nematodes look like segmented because of the transverse marking on the cuticle, but they are not segmented from inside, just like in, unlike in earthworms, because the earthworms have different compartments and they have different segments. But here it is completely one unit, there is no segmentation. Pseudocoelomate invertebrates, they don't have vertebra, so they are invertebrates and they are pseudocoelomate. Pseudocoelomates are there with 4 main hypodermal cords. Hypodermal cords, in hypodermis, at 4 places they are thickened. And that part are called dorsal hypodermal cord, ventral hypodermal cord, and 2 lateral hypodermal cords. A triradiate esophagus means esophagus is triradiate. Esophagus is not cylindrical. It is having 3 directions, triradiate. Circumesophageal nerve being that you are known that it is the nerve being circumesophageal and lacking specialized organs for respiration and circulation. They have tubular gonads. Gonads means reproductive system. Reproductive system, you have seen that these are tubular, like ovaries and uterus, all are tubular. Each of them separately independent, like animals and but join and like private and literature to open through a private. Okay. So this definition, you know the definition, you remember the definition. You can explain the nematode body, explain the nematode body. Okay, so with this now, I can just morphology part of this nematode syllabus. So, and then any question you can ask or you can post. Present in the part. Like we have already seen our among the different and they are present in our whole body. So any animal origin should have a nervous system to sense the environment, to sense the food, to sense the creatures to protect them. And that sense is coming from the nervous system. So the only major difference is that their brain is present in the ecosystem, and from there, the dorsal hypothalamus, the dorsal nerve, ventral nerve, and the temporal nerve is all organ. This is all organ that link to the anterior part and to the posterior part. Okay, so this is also centralized nervous system. So there is no difference. Only the difference is to is the location. Okay. Anyone else?
Please share the slide.
I have shared the slides. We have shared on WhatsApp also these slides.
The last lecture.
These slides I have shared you already. Julie has shared you. I will see. Yes, just putting if you find any problem downloading, you can ask again, you can ask me. I will share you into this. Okay?
I have shared.
So for the next class, I will start symptoms. Okay, so for that I will send the slides or any material through which I will teach you. So before that, I will send the slides about the materials. Just go through it before the class, so that you can have some idea. Okay. Just 1 minute. Don't leave now. I will take one photo. Okay, now you can leave now. In the next class, we will start with symptoms. So that will take only one class.